Ugh. What?
I'm tired. Just kidding. What up? It's Brett.
And it's Ann. And we are at the gym.
And not dead.
Duh. Why would we be dead?
Because we haven't posted a video in forever.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's been quite a while.
We were lazy this weekend.
Lazy-ish this weekend. We still went and did our deadlifts, but we did like deload, so we did just like a couple sets, blah blah. But we're back at it, so we're going to take you through a squat workout today.
Today's day one of our strength block as we start to hone in towards competition. So we're 18.5 weeks out. No, I don't know what the weekend is. Competition's in like June. So it's like 4 months, 16 weeks.
Four-ish, a little over 4 months. So
something like that. So, but we got plenty of time. Today's day one of our strength block. So we've got squats, and here they are. So it is unbelievably important to have a good warm-up. I know we talked about it in one of our previous videos. No static stretching at all. No real dynamic warm-up. Some hip circles, some leg swings, some other small stuff like that. Some small hip openers, and then grabbing the bar and squatting, which is definitely a method you can use to get into your warm-ups or get into your working sets. But at the end of the squat session, I suffered from like knee pain, hip issues, actually were pretty bad, up to a point where like it hurt to like my hip would lock out at work and I'd have to like walk like I was a peg leg pirate for a little bit. Constant knee pain. I had like right here. I don't even know what the heck that actually is called, but like where like the knee tendons and stuff and like the joint mounts to like the quadricep. I had an issue with that where like that hurt real bad actually for like 3 or 4 months and maybe even longer, and I just worked through it instead of like rehabbing it like properly. And what until we picked up coaches and, you know, researched into more information about the squat, this and that, you know, I really came to realize that I need more of a dynamic warm-up, like iron crosses, Cossack squat, or band lateral resistive squats, foam rolling, stretching. Like all of those things are very important that tie into me being able to step under the bar pain-free. So do your warm-up. Yeah, it may add an additional 10 or 15 minutes onto your workout. Do the time, put in the time doing that boring stuff so you can enjoy squatting heavy weight, whatever that is for you, doing all that and having fun doing it and being pain-free.
In our bench video, when I was going over some cues that I was going with there, I'm going to give you guys some cues that I'm going over with my squat today. So getting into my working sets, number one, getting into my working sets, I have to bring my feet in. My stance is a little wide, so my coaches just said bring it in a little bit, which is going to allow me to push my knees out farther to help me rebound out of the squat. Number two is to widen my grip a little bit. This is kind of a comfort thing for a lot of people, wherever you put your hands. I kind of kept my hands where they felt comfortable, but instead of having my elbows relatively close to my body, when the bar was on my back, they were kind of like this a little bit. A little too much, so bringing my hands wider, I can bring my elbows in a little bit. So I'm working on that.
Milk is supposed to be here.
And that's pretty much it. And really just trying to work on my bar path a lot, making sure I'm not like leaning over and pushing through it. I want it to be like a really solid, fluid movement. But really, I'm just going to try to work on every rep being really consistent and not trying to rush through like I kind of was doing during hypertrophy, but whatever. So let's go squat. Right now. just finished squats, and as always, the last set for me was my best set, aka highest weight, lowest rep, because apparently I'm not a volume squatter.
That powerlifting life.
It was like, if I had to give this squat session like a rating out of 10, I would say it went like a 5.
Explanation.
Explanation. Number 1, my hip is hurting from sitting at work, so I was trying to stretch it all day. It hurts. I'm on my period, so I'm like all crampy. Not the best when you're squatting.
Go on.
And I felt heavy on my back. Every time I went to set up, the weight was like uneven on my back, but I felt like that's because this freaking rack is like off-centered or something's wrong with it. Obviously, it's not my fault.
Obviously. So,
I don't know,
all
it's
right,
just
so
like,
wait.
You know those feelings when
So
you
those are all things that negatively happen during the squat session.
Yes.
How did every single rep move?
I mean, they came up. There was a couple where I think my knees came in a little too much, and some like I said, I was working on my bar path, and I don't think some of those reps my bar path was very good.
I would rate her squat session a 7 out of 10.
But anyways, I got it done. Like I said, last set felt really good. It was kind of like a redemption. So now I'm going to treat myself with, ta-da, my intra workout carbs. And I cannot tell you, babe, honestly, I don't know the last time I had a Rice Krispie treat ever. I don't even think I used to like them that much. I only like the ones that were dipped in chocolate. Those are the best.
Nice.
They didn't have those though.
Well, while she eats that all loudly as hell with the wrapper, my squat sessions went pretty. Session went pretty good. Worked up to a solid 380 for a triple. The last rep, I maybe bounced a little hard out of the hole or started thinking about too much. I lost tension somewhere, I believe, or I'm just tired. There's definitely that.
It looked like your left elbow kind of moved, or like your
It could have been. I
hand
could
or
have
something.
slipped a little bit or flared. But we fought that rep out. We grinded it out. So I would rate my squat session all in all probably close to like an 8.5. I really tried to stay tight, not drop it into the hole and then bounce and shoot my knees way forward. Like I kind of controlled into a bounce. I know coach said not to bounce as much, so I'm trying to work that out. That's something I've done forever since I high bar squatted. So really try to, cut myself out of that habit as much as possible. But all in all, feeling the weight on my back, the weight on my back didn't feel very heavy. Even grinding out my last rep, I knew I was gonna get it. It was just kind of like a, come on, all right, we're done.
Like, why did this happen? That
So-
shouldn't happen.
So accessory time.
Accessory time. Boo. See you then.
Listen. Listen.
Hello, everybody. So I just wanted to come and talk to you a little bit about a fitness brand called Progression Fitness that I am an ambassador for. I've been with the company for about 7 months. This was July of 2017, so like just shy of a year. It's veteran owned and operated for those of you who like to support those who have fought for the country. And another thing that I really like about this company is that they're really trying to stray away from the whole fit chick, fit spo, blah blah blah, whatever you want to call it, stereotype. So obviously, I'm not a fit chick. They're really inclusive, and I say picky about the people that they pick to represent their brands, but they are all about the progression, really, like the growth of you as an individual, whether it be in the gym, in your career, your education, like whatever you're trying to do to better yourself, that's all they're about, you know, the grind and the hustle, which sounds cliche, but it's true. So I just really loved working with David and Z. Those are the owners. They're really receptive to any sort of ideas that we have for styles, colors, any new ideas that we have for products. And they're really, really down to earth people. They don't live too far from where I live, so I actually got to meet them when I first became an ambassador. So, you know, I just really got to like vibe with them. We really got along. They're really nice people. I really love to help spread the word of their brand and really what they're trying to accomplish. And I know in a couple of weeks there's going to be a pretty big release with some new products. You know, they're going to have crop tanks, muscle tees, I think new tank tops, and some other products like socks. I'm really excited about the socks. I think I mentioned that a couple of weeks ago. So I think that's going to be really cute. And then we just got like gym bags. They're thinking about shaker bottles, like the steel ones that are going to keep your water or whatever you put in there really cold. So it's going to be really neat. My favorite product is what you see me wear a lot in the videos, is these signature tees. They are super, super comfy, really, really flattering. As you can see, they're just really, really soft. And I like how the sleeves aren't too short, so you can show off some muscles. I have like 4 colors also. This is a small for reference. Like I said, they're really comfortable. I have a lot of colors. And that's it. I also, of course, have a discount code to get you 15% off your purchase. I will put that on the screen somewhere here. And then I will link the owners and the brand down in the description box for their IGs. You can go ahead and check them out. And if you're in the market for some new gear, I would go ahead and give the website a browse. They do have some stuff on there, especially they have racerback tanks for the ladies, which are A1 to bench in. If you're in a commercial gym, you know what I'm talking about. And I would really just at least go read into their story, go check out the Instagram, see if it's something that you could vibe with, if it's something that you can get behind. I would definitely go ahead and give it at least a look. And if you decide to buy something, use code Annie and get some monies off. Alright, we will see you in the next one. I think Brett's going to sign us out here. We'll see ya. Bye!